Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Annalise and I teach people how to change their life by changing their thoughts. And today I'm going to tell you about the 3 different types of DMT trips. Before I get into it, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who gives me a thumbs up, everyone who comments, shares, subscribes. It really does help other people to find my channel and discover that they too can change their life by changing their thoughts. Right now, so 3 different types of DMT trips. First and foremost, I'll put a link, I don't know if it's this side or this side, it's one of them. I'll put a link to my DMT trip in real time, because this is the first type of DMT trip. And it's the DMT trip where you only have a small dose. So you have a small dose, small enough to make you have visuals, but you don't go semi-conscious. You see things, you experience things, and you pretty much remember everything. Even weeks, months later, you can still pretty much remember it. It's like a proper memory. It's not like a dream like it is when you have a higher dose. So these ones, the visuals aren't as intense, they're not very, they are still good, but it's, you don't get as deep, you don't get the knowledge and the wisdom that you would when you have a high dose. Right now, so the second type of DMT trip that you can have is the full-blown breakthrough. So you're unconscious, you're out, you're gone, and you literally, God knows, well, Christ knows where you are, what happens, because when you come back, you were so deep, you literally can't remember anything, but you come back and you're like, oh, wow, that was an amazing experience, I can't believe what I've just experienced. And you know, and you can feel that you've experienced something absolutely unbelievably amazing, but you just can't remember what it is. And lastly, this is my absolute favourite type of DMT trip. If you can get the dosage just right, and the dosage is different for everybody, the same dose for me might have like a different effect on my friends, so it's totally different. Dosage depends on you, but if you can get the dosage just right, then you'll be able to have a breakthrough where you go in, you have a full breakthrough, but you can retain the information, you can retain the knowledge and the wisdom that you gain while you're in there. You can learn lessons. DMT communicates with you and gives you messages, gives you things that you personally need to know for your life. And this one's really, really great. If it is your first ever time doing DMT and you've never actually done it before, or maybe you're just kind of a little bit curious about it and you want to do it, this final type of trip is the best. You need to try and get it just right and start low and work your way up. Like, all 3 trips are good, but personally I like the third type the best, because you learn so much about yourself. You get the most healing in those ones. I feel like those ones you get the best afterglow afterwards as well. And any advice that I would like to give to people doing DMT for the first time is do it in absolute silence. If you're doing it with a group of friends, I suggest doing it one at a time, because when you get like deeply immersed into your trip, you do not want any distractions whatsoever. I'm the type of person who, when I'm in my trip, if I'm getting distractions and stuff and people are pulling me out of my trip, I get really, really, really frustrated, because what you're seeing and what you're experiencing, you know that you've only got a short amount of time that you can experience it and take it in, and you want to remember everything. And you're like, when you get to like the third type of trip that I'm talking about, when you know that you're in that type and you know that you're going to remember anything, you're trying to take it all in. And if people are distracting you, sometimes you're like, I need to remember this, I need to remember this, I need to remember this, and you're trying to drill it into your head, and then when people are trying to talk to you, are like, oh my god, can you see this, or oh my god, look at that. And I know that I've done it myself. Like, it's just it's a learning curve that you need to go through. You just don't distract people on DMT trip, let them experience it, let them enjoy it, and it's best to just be absolutely silent, because you know that it's the information they're giving you is like really profound. So my last DMT video that I made, the one with the awkward situation, there was a period of that as well, where in the person's wallpaper there was loads of alien writing, and I could kind of read it, and I was trying to remember what it said, but because there was so many, there was 5 of us there at the time, and there was like loads and loads of conversations going on, and I was trying to like read this thing and try and remember it and bring it back with me, but there was way too many distractions. So yes, so that is the 3 different types of DMT trips, and then a little bit of advice there at the end for anyone who's thinking of doing it for the very first time. Just a little bit of advice: you want to do it in silence or have a nice little piece of music on in the background. You don't want anyone talking or anyone trying to like say, yeah, look at this or do that, because I definitely used to do that. My friend and I, when we used to do it together, I would always be like, wow, can you see this? Oh my god. And yeah, you just totally, you're stealing their trip away from them, basically. You do only have a short amount of time. So yes, there you go. So thanks very much for tuning in today, guys. Namaste.